you want me to leave the meeting?
That'll be easier.
Okay,
Do you want to roll first?
yeah, so I'll call the meeting to order of the Planning and Zoning Commission of the Village of New Hampshire to order at 7 p.m. I can do roll call. Commissioner Froman, absent. Commissioner Dewey,
Present.
Commissioner McBride,
Present.
Commissioner Rossetti,
Here.
Commissioner Egger,
Here.
Chairman Marock, absent. Let me change this. Because we have an absence of the chairperson, can I get a motion to appoint Commissioner McBride as temporary chair pro tem for tonight?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Commissioner Dewey,
Yes.
Commissioner McBride,
Yes.
Commissioner Rossetti,
Yes.
Commissioner Egger.
Yes.
First item on the agenda, we have a motion to approve the meeting minutes of September 23rd, 2024. You can review that at this moment and let me know of any corrections that may need to be made. If hearing no corrections, can I get a motion to approve the meeting minutes, September 23rd, 2024?
So moved.
I'll second.
We have to say the pledge.
Yeah, we missed it.
We have to say the pledge.
We'll do that next.
Let's finish this up.
Got a motion. Commissioner Dewey,
Yes.
Commissioner McBride,
Yes.
Commissioner Rossetti,
Yes.
Commissioner Egger,
Yes.
and to go back and pledge allegiance. Sorry about that.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you for that. We will now proceed to public comments. And we have no one signed up. Did you want to speak or are you here for your case?
Here for my case.
Okay, got it. You don't need to sign up for that.
Thank you.
All right, so we have no public comments. Moving toward new business, we have case PZC 2408. Commissioner McBride, can you announce public hearing opening?
Yes. We'll open public hearing now. At this time, it is 4. Need to hit the button right now.
If you want to, if you feel you want the power.
Don't open.
All right, thank you for that, Commissioner McBride. To just kind of introduce the case and go over some of the specifics. The petitioner and owner, Mr. and Mrs. Meisner, are requesting a variance to section 759A of the Hampshire subdivision ordinance to permit a shed-in easement where the structures are not permitted in an easement. A similar case was heard by the Planning and Zoning Commission before, where a permit for a slab was approved in the easement. At that time, Hampshire's permitting agency, Safebuilt, was not directed to review for zoning compliance, subdivision compliance, so it was mistakenly approved. The petitioner is not coming back to construct the shed on that slab in the easement.
They're not?
No, they are.
Oh, okay.
That's why they're coming for the variance. Sorry.
That's
They
okay.
are they're proposing to construct a shed on that slab. The slab meets all of the zoning requirements, 5 feet setback, lot coverage area for the rear yard, so there are no other variances other than allowing the shed in the easement. The petitioner has also signed the waiver or the liability release, so if there's any case of a utility company needing to come and do work, they'll still have the right to do so. Staff is supportive of the variance request. There's the findings of facts in staff agenda supplement. I can go over that in detail if the commission would like me to, but it's pretty straightforward. Saying the hardship is that the village made a mistake in allowing the shed be placed in the easement in the first place. And it won't change the locality of the neighborhood because sheds are a common structure in a residential area. With that, I will be open to any questions. If you have questions for the petitioner, she can answer them as well, but assuming it's not going to be any questions.
I have a question.
Yes.
What steps are being taken to avoid this happening?
So, when I found this out in January, that they were not doing zoning reviews, I instructed them to do so. So now they're doing zoning reviews for all permits. So all structures, all new residential construction, anything that requires a zoning review is being done now. So there's been a few shed permits that have actually been denied because they were trying to put them in the easement. So we have corrected, so we shouldn't have this anymore moving forward from January.
Are you saying that Safe Built doesn't have inspectors who are smart enough to know that things don't get built in easements?
They weren't directed to review it, so they weren't looking at our ordinance. I do know in like some towns, even like fences are not allowed in easements in some towns, but we allow them on the easement line. So it's towns are different, so they review what the code is, not what the assumptions are.
The reason I'm asking is because this committee is historically not favorable to allowing things to be built in an easement.
Mhm.
We allowed the last case you're talking about because the hardship was created by the village.
Correct.
And I'm going to vote for this also because the hardship was created by the village.
Mhm.
But I'm not gonna want to vote for that anymore. So I'm wondering if this is ever gonna happen again.
I can't for sure say there's not been another instance where they approved the slab with the shed in an easement. They're coming up as we find out, but moving forward from January and to the present and future, they're reviewing the zoning code, so we won't have this situation for any permits by January 2024 moving forward.
In other words, no guarantees.
Did you hear that?
Because there still could be some that were out there.
That were out there.
That were.
Or they're gonna find out about the ones that are already there.
Are there more out there?
Not that I'm aware of. I tried doing an audit of all the permits up till 2020 when Safeville started for sheds, and I haven't found another one, but I haven't finished the audit yet.
Thank you for answering my questions.
Yep.
Any other discussions?
Not for me.
Where is the shed to be placed? Is this the property? I mean, what are Smith and Red Hawk?
There's
Page 10 of the packet. It's gonna be in the northeast corner.
Yeah, so them being on the right side of the plat. There you go.
Northeast corner. Okay, so it's off set.
Yep, and it meets the 5-foot setback requirements for the zoning ordinance, so it doesn't meet all the other zoning bulk standards.
This property is a little weird too, because there's if you see the easement is actually set 30 feet back.
Oh, my goodness.
It's quite a bit into
That's-
there.
That's a huge.
And just knowing this area and having discussions about this area, the plat is only like 5 foot on the opposite side of the line. So it's very skewed on there. So I know that's one thing in that area with that. So they would have very limited
Seriously.
space to be able to do it regardless,
Yeah.
just with the easement the way that it is.
What utilities are running through here? Everything?
What's that?
What utilities are running through here?
I am not sure.
Yes, everything, sewer.
No, I know there's no sewer water running through it. I know that for sure because I look at our sewer and water atlas map. I don't have an atlas map for like ComEd, AT&T, Spectrum, so I'm not sure exactly what private utilities are in there, but I know water and sewer is not.
The reason I'm asking is 30 foot is a
That's huge.
rather large easement. for
No,
utilities.
I agree, but there's no water and sewer based off
Does
the atlas
does the
map.
owner of the property realize that if there is a problem with utilities, that this could be a problem with the shed?
So there are utility boxes in our yard. They're in the fence side and actually it starts right at so we didn't realize there was a 30-foot utility easement. We're not the original owners of this home. And then when Mo called us and explained everything, we pulled out the plot of survey and we're like, oh, okay, why didn't we see this before?
Right.
But, basically where that 30-foot line starts is right where the utility boxes are. And I can tell you the utilities run forward to the street, not to the backyard or anything else. We've had Julie back there
Then
several
don't run
times.
past your property to the next property?
They go forward.
Do you have a post or do you have a large box?
We have 3 boxes in our backyard.
For utilities, they would either be a tower,
Yes,
the green tower.
yes,
That's what you have.
yes.
That means it can go any direction that the electric company chooses. It could go kitty corner, it could go straight. So there's really no saying where that would go from. If it was a square box or an oblong box, they tend to run right along the property lines because they're gonna feed the other houses. Junction box.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that you were aware that if there's a problem with the utilities, then down the road, this could be a problem for you.
That's okay. I'll take on the problem.
Yeah, and I think that
Thank
was
you.
incorporated into the agreement. Looks like Article 2, there's an acknowledgement about other entities having entitlements in this area.
Yeah. Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, it looks like it's the same, or a very similar agreement to the last time we had seen.
Yeah, no, it almost seems pretty boilerplated.
Yeah, it is the same agreement except for the change of the address and the contact.
Okay. That's all I had, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Any other questions, any other concerns? All right, do we have a motion on the floor?
I would, move to use staff's recommended motion. So, I move to accept and adopt staff's finding fact included in the agenda supplement and recommend approval of PZC 2408 for a variance to section 759A of the subdivision ordinance to permit a shed in an easement, whereas structures are not permitted in an easement.
I second that.
Okay,
Commissioner Duhai,
Yes.
Commissioner McBride,
now, just since I'm over here, do I get a vote right now? Or
yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yes.
Commissioner Rosati,
Aye.
Commissioner Egger,
Yes.
now Mr. McBride, if you can close.
Public hearing is now closed.
Thank you.
All right, next item on the agenda is the adoption of the 2025 Planning and Zoning Commission meeting schedule. I just sent out a corrected one when my January dates were messed up. I did the first and third instead of second, fourth. So that's been corrected on the, schedule in the packet.
What dates do those turn out to be?
What's that?
These are the corrected dates on
Correct,
on the
date,
printouts?
January 13 and 27.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good luck with your new shed.
Thank you.
If you want to review that, if there's any, the only one that was kind of, I gotta double check is November 10th. That's the day before like, Veterans Day. And we're observing that on Tuesday at Village Hall, so we'll still be open on Monday. So that's the only one that's semi-close to a holiday.
It's not only the day before Veterans Day, it's the Marine Corps' 250th birthday.
We have that in what?
Sounds like a special item.
Plan on being drunk that day.
Shows the 24th. I'll be 52.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, birthday.
I know.
Mhm, I know, right?
God bless you.
Anything on the calendar that needs to come off in your review? Obviously, I'll check in with you throughout the year if you're available, but this is our standard schedule. All right. Then if I can get a motion to adopt the meeting schedule,
So moved.
I'll second.
was that you, Ms. McBride? Commissioner Duhai,
Yes.
Commissioner McBride,
Yes.
Commissioner Rosati.
Aye.
Commissioner Egger.
Yes.
I will combine old business and announcements. 115 Arrowhead Drive, which was the front yard setback for secondary structure, secondary principal structure for the restaurant. That was approved by the village board. And I don't know if I told you about 165 Arrowhead Drive. That went back to the board for reconsideration. They ended up paving 100 by 30-foot asphalt driveway, or proposing to do that. And that went back to the board, and that was approved by the board for their variance for a gravel parking lot with a 3-year sunset window. So those are the two things that came from the planning and zoning commission that went to the board. We do have a meeting on November 25th. We have a annexation, which doesn't come to the planning and zoning commission, but there's a rezoning that's partnered with that, which you guys are privy to hearing. And then we have a text amendment to allow automobile sales lot in the M2 district. That's being, it's not car sales lot.
Oh,
That's not coming from staff, that's coming from a petitioner. And then a special use to allow that automobile sales lot at 167 Flanagan. So that will be coming at November 25th.
will that be new cars, used cars?
It is a truck sales lot.
Oh, sure.
So that,
Arrowhead,
That was, yeah,
167 Flanagan.
that was that one, 18 acres, was it,
For which one?
for the Flanagan? That was that 18-acre lot, or am I confusing that?
I'm not-
That was one of the,
What's the address of the automobile?
no, I was thinking Higgins.
Flanagan?
Yeah,
I was-
LANNIGAN.
I was thinking Higgins.
Could you Google Maps that and share your screen?
What's that?
Could you Google Maps that and share your screen? Yeah. Thank you.
I was like, going to do this, I'm like, hey, why not just?
Well, what,
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because Flanagan is off of gas.
Yes.
So once you come in on gas, Flanagan, that's gonna be where Malcolm Meats is, that's where the dog food shop is, where why can't I think of the name of the screw shop?
So it is at Gaston 20, almost by 20 and 90.
No, like actual bolts and nuts and screws, no, not that.
Is that, you want me to zoom in now?
Snap on or something.
I couldn't pass it up.
Similar.
Yeah.
No, that was, I walked into that one.
Fastener
Yes, a fastener
Fastener.
company.
thing.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So that's gonna be the text amendment and the special use request.
Aren't they already storing vehicles there?
Pride Truck Center,
That's for the warehouse operation,
the Pride Truck Center is over there.
from my understanding.
The amount of
Here,
vehicles that I've
Pride
seen.
Truck
stored
Center's over
there.
here, those are the semis, and then this is the actual address, 167. Yeah.
And then these two parcels. Oh, wait.
Merrillac was the other one I was looking at. No, this is the one that they've got,
Trucks parked there anyways.
they've got semi trucks, not trailers, but they've got semi trucks all parked in the front.
Isn't that the one that they were talking about PV panels, those two before? They were talking about doing a PV farm there. Am I misremembering?
Oh, there you go. So it's this parcel and the one right to the east of it. That'll be coming in for rezoning.
Yeah, because that's 20 and 90. Because I thought they were lumped in with the lake properties at one point and then broken out.
That's right up against 20, the one that you're saying?
Yeah,
Okay,
yep.
okay.
Up against 20 and 90. Yeah.
Interesting. What are we thinking of zoning it as?
M2,
So
which is
we're
the
here.
adjacent-
This is what he's saying,
Yeah.
is it's right here.
Yeah,
That's true, okay.
yeah.
All right, that's a little ways away from that, though.
So that is that.
167 Flanagan is actually already
Right, Flanagan's already developed.
Yeah. So
It's already,
this is an addition to that.
That's a rezoning of it.
167 Flanagan's a special use to allow for a car sales lot or truck sales lot.
Mhm.
And then the one on 20 and 90, the southeast corner,
Mhm.
that's the rezoning.
Oh, okay.
the one on Flanagan, what is it right now?
Zoning wise,
Yes,
M2.
But I mean-
Manufacturing.
physically, what's,
It is a warehouse slash distribution. It's,
if you ever drive by there and if you've ever Googled anything, it looks like a truck dealership already.
okay, well, they're coming in to get that all formally approved.
So just pointing that out to the group that.
So they're already there.
The vehicles have been there. And it looks like a semi dealership already.
I will take a drive by but at least they're coming in to get it all.
And so what you're saying is they're already there, they're gonna come to make it legal.
That's,
This has
yes,
been the structure here for the last couple of meetings. It's been the cart before the horse.
Where have I heard that before?
Having it from my friend.
so,
In concept, it's M2, it's manufacturing. it's
Yeah.
Trucks already.
mhm.
I'd like to make an observation. With the absence of Chairman Rock and Commissioner Froman, the average height of the Planning and Zoning Commission is considerably short.
I definitely don't help.
All right, do we have any other business at all besides that? That was just the two things we had, right?
Yes.
Anybody want to make a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion to adjourn.
I'll second. Do we have to?
Second or motion to
No.
adjourn?
I'll say all in favor.
Aye. That was so much easier.
Both. Meeting is over, adjourned at 7:22.
All right.
I do have to
Thank
make a
you, Paul.
comment that property at the corner of 20 and Big Timber.
The building.
It looks really good.